Hello children, today we are going to discuss chapter 9, Women Freedom Fighters of India. In this chapter, we are discussing about 7 great women personalities who worked hard for freedom. So, we are moving to the chapter. The first lady that we are going to discuss in this chapter is Aruna Asaf Ali. Aruna Asaf Ali. This is the picture of Aruna Asaf Ali, and now read this. She is a well-known Indian independence activist. She participated actively in public processions during Salt Satyagraha and was imprisoned. She continued with her protests and strikes inside the jail against the poor treatment with the prisoners. Due to this, the condition of the prisoners in Tihar jail had improved. So, she worked hard for the people. She participated in Salt Satyagraha, and when she was jailed, in the jail itself, she fought against the poor practices, otherwise the poor treatment which was practiced in among the prisoners. To the prisoners, they were suffered a lot at that time, and she worked for the prisoners, and so the condition of the prisoners improved in Tihar jail. Okay, so there is Aruna Asaf Ali. Some more things I want to share. Aruna Asaf Ali, she was born in Punjab. Okay, she was born in Punjab and was the first mayor of Delhi. She was the first mayor of Delhi. She is widely remembered for hoisting the Indian national flag at the Gowalia Tank Maidan, Bombay at that time. Bombay. During a Quit India movement in 1942. In the year 1942, in the Quit India movement, she hoisted the national flag. So, and she was the first mayor of Delhi. So, that is Aruna Asaf Ali, a great personality, is it? So, let's move to the second personality. She is also a great woman fighter, activist. Okay. She met Subhash Chandra Bose in Singapore, who wanted to raise a women's regiment for his Indian National Army. She motivated women to join INA, that is Indian National Army, all women regiment. And it was a great success. She participated in the INA march to Burma with the Japanese army in December 1944. She was arrested by the British Army in May 1945. She remained under house arrest in Burma, Myanmar, till March 1946. Around 1 year, May, she was arrested in May 1945, and she was under home arrest, otherwise house arrest, till March 1946, when she was sent to India at the time of INA trials. Okay, at that time she was under house arrest, and this lady's name is Captain Lakshmi Sehgal. Captain Lakshmi बोलते हैं. Okay, and something more about Captain Lakshmi Sehgal. She was born in Kerala, in Patambi. She was an officer of the Indian National Army. She was Minister of Women's Affairs and taken as prisoner during the Second World War. Okay, that's about Captain Lakshmi. Now, the third personality we want to discuss is, this is Sucheta Kripalani. So, different spellings are in your book. It is Kripalani, and in other books we can found P-A-L-A-N, Kripalani. Okay, so Kripalani, otherwise Kripalani. Okay, slight difference. She worked closely with Mahatma Gandhi during the partition riots. She joined the Indian National Congress and played a major role in politics. She was elected as a member of the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly. That is Sucheta Kripalani. She was born in Punjab, Ambala. In Punjab, Ambala. Okay, and the first woman chief minister of India. This Sucheta Kripalani was the first woman chief minister of India and fourth chief minister of UP. And she was the fourth chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. And her ministry time, she was chief minister in UP from 1963 to 67. That is Sucheta Kripalani. Okay, that's about her. A good politician and worked hard for our country. She was in Indian National Congress. The next personality, the fourth personality woman is Usha Mehta. Usha Mehta. This is Usha Mehta. Okay. She started an underground radio station known as Secret Congress Radio. Okay, it's very important. She started an underground radio station known as Secret Congress Radio, which was active for a few months during the Quit India movement in 1942. Due to this anti-British activity, means against British, anti-British activity, she was imprisoned in Yerwada jail in Pune. She was arrested and jailed in Pune. That is Usha Mehta. And she was a professor and an activist. She was born in Gujarat. She was a great Gandhian and a freedom fighter. In 1998, she was honored Padma Vibhushan. She was honored Padma Vibhushan. Okay, that is Usha Mehta. Okay. Now, next. So, all of you know this lady, Sarojini Naidu. Okay. In history, we always hears her name. Okay, so she is Sarojini Naidu, and what is special about Sarojini Naidu? Nightingale of India. Okay, she is popularly known as the Nightingale of India. She traveled across various places in India and delivered lectures on social welfare to invoke the women to participate in the freedom struggle. So for inspiring ladies, otherwise women, to join the freedom struggle, she traveled across various places of India. She traveled in various different places of India and delivered lectures and given speeches for provoking, otherwise for inspiring ladies to join the freedom struggle. She tried to arouse the feeling of nationalism through her lectures. She served as the first governor of the United Provinces. She was the first governor of the United Provinces, and she is Sarojini Naidu. And she was born in Hyderabad. She was a poet. She was a great poet, and so this and we heard that Nightingale of India is Sarojini Naidu. We know this much. Okay, and who called Sarojini Naidu the Nightingale of India? It was Gandhiji. Mahatma Gandhi called Sarojini Naidu as the Nightingale of India. And another poet, Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, who wrote national anthem, Janaganamana, he called this Sarojini Naidu as Bharat Kokila. And so two names are there for Sarojini Naidu. One is Nightingale of India, and this was given by Mahatma Gandhi, and another one was Bharat Kokila. and this was given by the great Rabindranath Tagore. Okay. So the next sixth lady, do you know her? You must have seen the picture. Is it? Yes, she is Annie Besant. She was a lady of Irish origin who joined the Indian National Congress and gave it a new direction. She supported Indian self-rule, self-government. She supported that she wanted to give India a self-government and started Home Rule League. Annie Besant started this Home Rule League. This organization had many branches in India which motivated people to protest and demonstrate for home rule in India. This Home Rule League was started by Annie Besant to motivate people to protest against the Britishers and demonstrate for home rule in India. So she was a great lady, of course. And about Annie Besant, she was born in London, UK. Women's right activist, writer, orator, and she wrote over 300 books. Okay, so that's about Annie Besant. Now, the next, the last and the seventh lady is, she is Madam Bikaji Kama. Madam Bikaji Kama. Okay, throughout her life, she struggled for Indian independence. On 22nd August 1907, she unfurled the Indian flag in Stuttgart, Germany, while attending the International Socialist Conference, and raised her voice for the human rights and equality in India. She was exiled in 1935. So she fought for the independence of India and especially for human rights. And it is specially said that she hoisted the national flag in not the same national flag that we can see now, not that flag, something different. I think 7 8 lotus were there on the top, and three colors were the yellow, orange and green, I think so. Okay, so that type of flag, different type, different kinds of flags were there for India, no. So सबसे finally जो अभी जो आप देख रहे हैं ना, नया वाला हमारा नया फ्लैग आ गया, मतलब फाइनली आ गया. So उसका पहले बहुत डिफरेंट फ्लैग्स ट्राई किया था. सो उसमें से एक फ्लैग, मतलब India's flag was at that time. Okay, that flag was hoisted in Germany by this Madam Bikaji Kama. Okay, and something more against her. She was born in a Parsi family. She was a Parsi in Mumbai. Okay, and that is the chapter. And one more lady, we are discussing about one more lady, that is, we can read like this. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, an Indian freedom fighter, became the first Indian woman to be arrested by the British government. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, she was arrested. She was the first lady to be arrested by the British government. She was a women volunteer of the of the team announced by Mahatma Gandhi in the famous Salt Satyagraha, 1930, to prepare salt at the Bombay beach front. She was arrested for entering the Bombay Stock Exchange to sell packets of salt, banned by the British government, and spent almost a year in prison. So, for making salt and for selling it in the market, this Kamala Devi Chattopadhyaya was arrested by the British government, and she was kept in jail for 1 year. She was so brilliant and so courageous lady, is it? Now we have to discuss the quiz time is here. Have to discuss the answers. I think you can see this. Okay, the first one is that she was the first woman in India to hold a cabinet post. The answer is Kasturba Gandhi. She was the first Indian woman president of Indian National Congress. Sucheta Kripalani. She was actively involved in the establishment of the foreign settlements near Durban. That is Kasturba Gandhi again. She was the first woman in India to be elected as the chief minister of a state. That is Sucheta Kripalani. And what do you mean by foreign settlement near Durban? And the foreign settlement was that's an Indian township in South Africa. Foreign settlement was built made by Mahatma Gandhi, and that was an establishment of the Indians in South Africa. That's what, and that was a township in South Africa. Okay, so that is the chapter, and it is a very important chapter, and it's not only for studying for exam, but it is very important. All these ladies are so brilliant and so courageous. Ladies worked hard for our freedom. Okay, so let we have to remember these ladies always. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter. Remember these ladies and remember all these important things in this chapter. It's a very important chapter. Okay, so read this chapter 2-3 times very carefully and listen to the videos. Extra knowledge is given by me for you. Okay, because I like this chapter very much. That's why. Okay, so have a nice day. Thank you, children.